Sitting here with Decibel from the Electric Elements crew, who is producer, singer, DJ, and much more for the supergroup of Sydney. How you going?
Very well, and yourself?
Yeah, very good, thanks. So, what a great night. There's going to be 5 unknown MCs joining the stage with you and the rest of the crew. How did the idea for tonight come about?
Well, it came together as a collaborative sort of idea between Jack Rock from Big Tree Artists and Pro MC and us, the crew. What we did was we said, look, we want to build our name. We want people to sort of hear our stuff. We want more fans. We want, people to really start to know us. So we, and we thought, we're one of those young MCs that aren't known, young groups that aren't known, and we wanted to get known just as much as young people. We thought, why don't we invite 5 MCs to join us on stage? Well, if we get them to join us on stage, they get to have, a bit of a verse, they get their names known and heard, and then we also get to have fun with a whole bunch of other people and bring a whole new fan base to us. So that's where the idea sort of came from, and just sort of, put it together to see how it went, and it's built up some great hype. We're sold out already. The show hasn't even started, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. There's a lot of hype around, you headlining the show, because I know you've supported so many other acts, so many great acts like, Tucker, Spit Syndicate, Solo. So how different is it to actually headline your own show versus supporting somebody else?
Well, I guess there's a hell of a lot more pressure. The pressure we love, though, I guess that's great. I'm really happy that we got this, chance to do it, and it's such a good feeling to know, look, it's our turn. It's now our turn to show Sydney what we've got and what we came here to do.
Exactly,
so
and you will.
Yeah, we sure will.
So those 5 MCs also get a chance to show who they are. How did you go about selecting the final 5?
We sort of had about 15 people sort of hit us up and just sort of say, this is what's going on, and, show us their rhymes and show us what they can do. And pretty much what we were looking for was someone who was keen, who obviously could rap well, and someone who just had a good following of friends who was willing to support them, and someone who's just, is pushing, wanting to go hard and far, someone who really just wants a chance to break free. And that was what we were looking for, and those 5 MCs are definitely the 5 that I think are the best at that point. But it was a hard decision. There was 3 or 4 others that we just couldn't make that final decision, and that's when we put up a few posts over the internet and said, you guys tell us, what do you want? And we had hundreds and hundreds of posts and people saying, oh, this person. We're just like, well, we got our 5. We got Cass MC, we got Elemont. Who are the other ones? Cass MC, Elemont, BC, Scarecrow, and Ruthless.
Okay,
so
that's
they're
a great
the 5.
lineup.
So, can't wait.
And you also have some really great, supporting acts as well.
Yeah, we do. We got Dutch supporting us. It's such a pleasure to have him supporting us. We also have Last Credit as well, Madam Wu and Elise Graham, and also Stories for Nothing. So we got this awesome lineup of people willing to support us, and I'm really excited to hear what they're going to do. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I know the Electric Elements crew also did really well on the Triple J Unearthed Hip Hop charts. So what do you think is the key to your success? How come you do generate so much hype, and people do talk about you heaps?
Well, I guess what the hype is about is actually Facebook, MySpace, all those social networking places is what's done it. Just talking to people and just showing people who we are, what we're doing, and and just getting ourselves heard, and making sure that every day we're on Facebook, we're doing something, we're going
and interacting with everybody, having conversation.
Yeah, exactly, because we're all one big family trying to get as far as we can, and there's no point being stubborn and sort of sitting back and going, whatever, we're just our own. Everyone's a big family here, so the whole hip hop scene and all the love is just, it's great. So we want to share the love that we have for the passion of music. So, and
you do, and I think it really is a direct result of how close you are with your fans. You connect with them, you appreciate them, and it really does show.
Excellent.
So excellent.
Well, great. Good to hear.
Of course. So what's next for Electric Elements crew? Where do you see yourselves being in, say, 5 years' time?
5 years' time. Well, look, we want to be on the massive stages, the Hordern Pavilion, and wherever else, all around the country. We want to conquer Australia first. We're sort of taking it year by year at the moment, but we want to conquer Australia, and we just want to keep getting heard. I guess we've got an album coming out towards the end of the year, early next.
Awesome.
No Place Like Home, that's going to be called.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of doing that, and there'll be a 8-track EP, which we're really looking forward to.
Really looking forward to that. That's awesome. So if you want more information about Electric Elements crew, Decibel, and the rest of the guys, make sure you check out their Facebook page and also MySpace.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Twitter, we're always on Twitter. YouTube, our stuff is all up there. Also check out www.highway125.com. On there is our tracks for sale up there as well, so you can get a cheap version of our tracks, high quality.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. All the best for tonight.
Thank you very much.
In the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Joining me is another unknown MC from the Hand That MC a Mic Night. Elemont, how are you going?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's
not
good.
Too bad.
So you are lucky to be chosen to be one of the unknown MCs.
Yeah.
What started you in hip hop?
I don't know, ever since I was young, I've always liked hip hop. Obviously American hip hop has been a big influence, but I love the Australian scene so much more, and I think that it's such a different style to Americans, and not many people really realise it, but it's something I'm really got passion for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what kind of preparation did you put into tonight?
A bit. I've always loved it, and I put everything into anything I do. And with tonight, I put a lot more effort into it, because there's a lot more exposure up in Sydney, as I'm from Wollongong. So it's good to get amongst a different area.
Okay, all the way from Wollongong.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Representing Wollongong today.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of your favourite Australian MCs and hip hop artists?
Definitely, Horror Show, Scripture, and I definitely have to say my favourite MCs are definitely the Blue Mountains Boys, Fundamentals, and everyone from Big Village. I give all those guys much respect. They've definitely, played a big part on, how I rap and what I rap about, and So
Elemont, where do you see yourself in the future? What's next?
Hopefully doing more shows. I've been asked to do a few more shows down Wollongong to, help out with the hip hop night as a headline, so which is good. So actually thanks to the boys here at, the Electric Elements crew, they've actually done that for me, gave me that little bit more exposure to actually, see that I can, go a little bit further with this passion that I actually have, which is rapping, which I really enjoy.
That is really good, and all the best in your passion.
Yeah, thank you.
And tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. We are here with Stories for Nothing, another supporting act for this night, Hand That MC a Mic. How you going?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
That's good. So you have a couple of projects online, a couple of songs that we can listen to.
Yeah.
Are you working on anything new at the moment?
Yeah, I'm working on quite a bit new. I have another mixtape coming out entitled My Second Book of Rhymes, literally my second book of rhymes. And I'm getting my thoughts together and starting to write an EP as well, which will turn into an album eventually.
So what can we expect? What kind of thoughts are going through your mind for this album?
A lot of thoughts. I'm really working with the idea of stories, and very much inspired by The Grey Space, by Horror Show, also Ink Stains by Fat Chance have been another big influence, but really trying to work with the idea of stories and telling stories of myself basically is the main one, but also people I know and people around me.
Yeah, that's really cool, because I know you do like to brighten up people's lives and express yourself through your music, but you also called Stories for Nothing because you're not motivated by profit. So can you just explain to us how that came about?
Yeah, I guess the Stories for Nothing name didn't come about quite that way, but it really fit with that idea, and I'm totally not motivated by profit. It's really got nothing to do with it. Aussie hip hop, there's a few acts who are making a bit of dosh, but apart from that, it's very, you got to have a second job. So that's something I'm totally fine with, and I really do want to give back to hip hop, because hip hop gave so much to me, especially when I was younger, and I want to just give back to the music that I love and enjoy.
So you never see yourself making any kind of, providing for yourself, or
certainly,
supporting yourself through hip hop?
Well, certainly that's a dream, but in all reality, it's very unlikely, and even a lot of hard work years down the track. Like, fingers crossed that happens, but still, I really want to put, at the moment, everything I make, I put right back into my music. I buy more CDs to give out more CD hard copies at nights like this, and so really, I'm trying to push everything back into the music.
Yes, and it really does show. So
Thank you.
Good luck for tonight.
Thank you very much.
And we can't wait for that new EP coming out soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stories for Nothing. Here with Blista from Electric Elements crew, who contributes production and also superb guitarist for the group. How are you?
Excellent. Just happy to be here.
That's good. So we get to hear 5 unknown MCs join the stage with you.
Yep.
And the rest of Electric Elements crew.
Indeed.
What to you makes a good MC?
to me, they have to bring out part of themselves, expose themselves, and speaking the truth, and just really pushing whatever strengths you got, I think, and going in your own direction.
Awesome. So I know that one of your huge strengths is the guitar, and you also bring that blues element as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you explain to me, how do you incorporate blues into hip hop? Is it something that's easy to do, or do you have to be really, really creative with it?
Well, I mean, I came from more of a blues rock background, and so it was more a case of trying to integrate hip hop into that.
Okay.
So that sort of thing sort of happened naturally. But I just try not to do anything too predictable with the hip hop, so it's just whatever happens.
Yeah, cool. And I know you're actually from South Africa, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long?
Johannesburg.
Johannesburg. How long have you been in Australia for?
24 years now.
Oh, okay. So as they would say, you are an Aussie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Awesome.
yeah.
So have you had a chance to go back and check out the scene in South Africa?
Look, I've been back a few times. I haven't checked out the scene. Didn't get much of a chance, but the little bit that I did see was promising. And you know, if we can get a tour happening there, I'd love to.
Definitely.
Back to the homeland.
Cool. So what are you working on at the moment?
A few things. It's just new tracks, writing whenever I get the chance. Trying to push in different directions, electronica, trying to get more blues in there. Just every different direction.
Cool. And have you got plans for any solo projects coming up?
There's always ideas. A lot of the stuff that I write, if it doesn't fit what we've got in this group, then I've got the opportunity to push that some other way.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens.
Okay, thank you very much. All the best.
Great, thank you.
Blista.